Hey everybody, Buckshot Creek Jump here, and today I was going to teach you something. So today I'm going to share count them, 1, 2, 3, three tips on surviving in today's politically correct world. Okay, as the kids call it, PC. You know what? Because if you do something wrong or say something wrong, okay, to anybody, could be your friends, could be your enemies, could be other YouTubers, okay, you don't want to do that. Because if you do, you could get yourself canceled-ified, okay, and nobody wants that. You know, I would even go as far to say that you could get canceled as fast as like a deer running when Maddie's trying to run a deer down with his truck or something like that, because you know he can't hunt. That's the only way Maddie can get deers is if he hit him with his truck. But that's how fast you could get canceled. And I'm worried. I don't want to help people, and that's what Buck's here for. So lesson number 1 out of 3, okay? This is how to greet people safely. Now you gotta be real careful when you're doing that. Back in my day when I was a younger lad, okay, in my teens, early 20s, you know, we go up, give a good firm handshake, put your hand out, lock on there, or you go up and give a high five. Now you got to be careful that you're not getting in somebody's safe space. That's bad. Don't want to get in people's safe space. You got to be careful with that, okay? And good Lord, help us if you ask somebody how the weather is, because that could be considered climate shaming. Okay, you don't want to climate shame somebody. That can get you canceled real fast. Okay, people don't like that. So now, what I usually do, okay, I'm sliding a little bit. I'm in one of these spinny chairs. If I'm in a chair, I would spin around like so. And I'd give a wave. And that's about it. You stay out of people's areas. You know, since 2020 happened, you know, they had that 6-foot rule. You got to be careful, okay? So I stay out of that zone. Give them their space, just kind of go around. Sometimes I'll even just sit there and like this, or I'll go, okay. That's the safest way to do it. Then you don't have to worry about anybody getting offended, feeling like you're in their space, and everybody around you can be safe and feel comfy. Now, tip number 2 is what I call the no offense minefield. Okay, this one is very important. This is number 2. So apparently now it's real dangerous, okay, super dangerous, to call people guys. Okay, you can't do that. It's just, it could be real bad for you. You gotta say stuff like people or folks, or better yet, nothing at all. You just don't say anything. That's pretty much what it comes down to, is you don't want to offend anybody, you just don't say anything. But that's beside the point. You could say people or folks, or hello fellow creature of earth. You could say things like that. Or I'm trying to think what's another good one. You could say esteemed beings of this planet. Okay, you could say things like that. It makes you sound like you got college educated. You know, you might have gone to a community college, or maybe even like a trade school or something like that, and they might have taught you something in a classroom with the teacher and the fancy chalkboards and stuff like that. Look, I'm not trying to be rude, okay? Half the time, I don't even know what I'm saying, okay? But sometimes things come out of my mouth that just pours right out, okay? Like a big load of poop, okay? Or, excuse my French, crap, okay, just comes out of my mouth, just spills right out, okay, that's what it does. And then people get real angry at me and irritated, and they're like, Buck, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. That's why you don't have any friends, Buck, because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut. And you know what? I can't help it, okay? I end up turning myself into a lesson, a history lesson for people. A history lesson on bad phrases. Survival tip number 3. Okay, this one is also very, very important. This one is talking politics without losing your friends. Now, talking politics is like deer hunting with a blindfold on. Okay, got that blindfold on. You're bound to hit something that you didn't want to hit. Okay, now maybe I can reiterate. I think that reiterate. No, what's the word? Reiterate. I think that's right. Okay. What I said before, and sometimes with politics, you just want to stay out of it and just don't say anything at all. That's usually the best bet. Okay. But the other thing you could do is, let's say you're sitting there, okay, mind your own business, just staring off, and you got two buddies. They're there, they're watching the Cleveland Browns who can't win. Okay. We've seen this happen. Okay. Day 1 of 5. Kind of sucks. Okay. We're not going to get into that today. But anyways, they're sitting there watching the Browns. Deshaun Watson, he's trying to throw the ball, can't do it. He's no good at it. No more Amari Cooper. They traded him to the Bills, so that's whatever too. But they're sitting there and they're talking about politics. Your friends are, because the game's over with already in the first quarter and you don't know what to do anymore. So you're sitting there and they're talking about it, and you could just bring something up. This is some of the phrases that I could use that would turn the conversation into something that might work out a little better. I had to say something like, man, ain't those squirrels something? That's a good one. People like squirrels. Squirrels are weird, and you could use that to your advantage to get out a dangerous, very dangerous, one of the most dangerous things in this survival tip about getting canceled, okay, is getting out of the political conversations. You could also say something about like, hey, have you seen them clouds? How about them clouds? What do you think about them? That throws it completely off the political conversation. Everybody's mind will automatically change. You talk about squirrels, boom, done. Don't even have to worry about it. Everybody's got squirrels on the brain, or clouds. People live talking about clouds. Look at weathermen. They make money to doing it, talking about clouds. That's all that they do. They talk about it, and people talk about it, and then people's outside and they say, well, how about that weather today? What do you think of that? Just nod and shake your head and smile. Don't say anything. Remember, that's important, not to say anything because you don't want to offend. You got the space you got to work around. And if all else fails, okay, this is your fail safe. Everybody can go to this one. Nobody in the world, okay, doesn't matter who you are. You could be that one actor, the guy that was in Titanic, DiCaprio. Okay, you could be him, or you could be somebody else, anybody out there, okay? Superstar, LeBron James, okay? You could be a big people, okay? Doesn't matter who it is. Bring up Bigfoot. There's so much to talk about Bigfoot. I've done videos in the past about Bigfoot. You've seen them. I told you how to protect yourself against them, okay? During mating season, there's all sorts of things you can bring up. People can't pass up a conversation about Bigfoot. Okay, trust me. You just need to try it. If you do it, it will turn any conversation. I've used it a gazillion times. Bigfoot's one of my go-to. Everybody knows I'm a big Bigfoot fan. I got a Bigfoot poster that shows me the locations around Ohio. Okay, you can go around everywhere looking for Bigfoot. You can talk about it. You can talk about how they smell, how they look, how big they is, how you think they got there. There's all sorts of stuff. And if you run out of things there, you could even get over to the abominable snowman. Okay, talk about that. It's Bigfoot, but bigger and colder. Okay, and these are all things that you can do that can help you survive and not get canceled in 2024. Do you understand? I'm just trying to help you out. Bucks here to help you out. You look, people say, where's that Barb? I said, I don't know where she went. Okay, maybe she got mad at me. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe I said something politically incorrect to her, and she got mad. She's like, you know what? I'm not talking to Buck anymore. And maybe that happened. Maybe that might make me a little sad thinking about it because Barb's not around. But you know what? Carrie took her. Carrie running a trailer park. She got the big old trailer park, and she collecting monies and doing stuff, and who knows what she's doing. She got a gazillion dogs, and maybe she just don't have time for Buck anymore. Maybe Carrie's got her working, scrubbing floors, weeding plants. Who knows what's going on? But something, it's not right. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm just trying to help you out here to survive. Okay, those are the 3 tips that I have for you, and I hope that they work out for you. Okay, y'all, I know it's been a while. I think it was about a month ago the last time I did a video when I was teaching you about all the kids' slang words. You can go back and see that video if you want to. That was, I was letting you know the new languages that the kids are using, how they're using them, stuff like that. Okay, but in this video, I think you learned some very important things, okay? If you use these 3 steps, uno, dos, tres, that's Spanish, okay? Look, I just taught you something else. You come here, you learn all the time. That's what you do, okay? I'm here for you. This is what you gotta remember. Book is here for you, okay? But what I was saying is, if you use those 3 things, you should be able to get through the rest of this year without getting cancel-defied. Okay, you don't want that. We've been over this. Use those 3 things and you'll be perfectly fine. And if all else fails, remember, bring up hot dogs. Okay, hot dogs can save you from almost anything. That's a thing, that's something that I've always stood by is the wieners. You bring up the wieners, you're good to go. Anyways, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave me a comment down below if you want to hear some more good information from Buck. Buck's trying to help you out, make your life a little bit easier. I can come in every once in a while, kind of freshen things up a little bit, help Maddie out. That's why I let Maddie have the night off. He's been not feeling too good, and I figured I'd get on here and, make you happier and have a safer, more productive, uncanceled, defied life. And that's what's important. Love you guys. Slime on, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.